Hi guys, welcome back to Gozi Science Academy. In this particular video, I'm going to be talking about special problems on indices. I already made a video on rules of indices and laws of indices. We dropped the video down because I'm going to be making use of those rules to solve these problems. As you can see, we have 4 problems on the screen. Please help us subscribe to this channel because it helps to encourage us to drop more videos. So help subscribe. Click the bell as we drop videos every week for you in mathematics and other related science subjects. So let's just jump right into this video. So as you can see, we have given the following: find x. 5 divided by 6 to the power of 1 over 2 is equal to 6 divided by 5 to the power of minus x minus 1. This is B. 4 to the power 3x is equal to 1 divided by 64. This is 125 to the power of 1 minus x equals to 25. This is 7 into 8 to the power of x plus 1 is equals to 448. So we are asked to find x in each cases. So let's jump into the first one. So the first one is 5 divided by 6 to the power of 1 is to 2 is equal to 6 divided by 5 to the power of what? X minus 1. So here we have to find x. So simple, I'm going to apply the rule of indices. First of all, I'm going to make the basis of this, the left hand side and the right hand side, to be alike. And I'm going to work first to the right hand side. I'm going to make 6 over 5 to look alike, as in to look like 5 divided by 6. Remember, a divided by b is equal to b divided by a to the power of minus 1. That is rule of indices. For me to be able to make 6 over 5 to be 5 over 6, there's going to be a minus sign attached to the power. So let's do that. So if I do that, I'm going to have 5 divided by 6 to the power of 1 is to 2 is equal to 6 divided by 5. Now, instead of 6 divided by 5, I'm going to say 5 divided by 6. So that's what we are doing. So I'm going to say 5 divided by 6 in that case. So as fast as possible, so we have 5 divided by 6. So now we are going to have a negative sign to the power. So x minus 1. Not just x minus 1 any longer, but negative into x minus 1. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to equate the powers. So equate, you can say equate the what? Exponents. Exponents, indices, powers, they are all the same. So equate the exponents. So if I do that, I'm going to have 1 divided by 2 is equal to minus into x minus 1. So I'm going to make a sort of formula. So this is equal to 1 divided by 2 is equal to distribute minus. I have minus x, and minus multiplied by minus 1 will give me plus 1. So all I'm doing here is what? Making s subject of formula. So if I do that, I'm going to have minus x is equal to 1 divided by 2 minus 1. So I'm going to multiply all through by minus. I'm going to have x, because minus multiplied by minus s will give me x is equal to minus multiplied by 1 over 2 will give me 1 divided by 2. Minus multiplied by minus 1 will give me plus 1. So x is equal to what? Minus 1 over 2 plus 1 will give me 1 over 2. So that is my x. So x is equal to 1 over 2. So what I did was to make 6 over 5 to look like 5 over 6, making the basis to look alike, and then I equate the powers. So I did this for the right hand side. I made the right hand 6 over 5 to be like 5 over 6. So it will still work. It will still give me the same answer. If I make 5 over 6 to be 6 over 5, it will still give me 1 over 2. Let's just check that before we go to the next question. This alternatively, we can say, since we have 5 divided by 6 to the power of, you can see how mathematics is truth, is equal to this 6 divided by 5. This is the question, x minus 1. So I'm just solving in a different way, doing the same thing but switching. So instead of making 6 divided by 5 to be like 5 over 6, I'm just going to make 5 over 6 to be like 6 over 5. So if I do that, taking the reciprocal of this, I'm going to have 6 divided by 5. Now a negative symbol will be attached to the power, so that is negative 1 over 2, not just 1 over 2. And this is equal to what? 6 divided by 5 into x minus 1. So the same thing I did previously, I'm going to equate the powers. So if I do that, I'm going to have minus 1 divided by 2 is equal to x minus 1. So this is it. I'll just make s the subject of formula. And if I do that, I'm going to have x is equal to minus 1 divided by 2 plus 1, because this minus 1 will come over to this place and it will be plus. So if I do that, x is equal to what? minus 1 over 2 plus 1 will still give me 1 over 2. So that is the same answer we had previously. So your idea is just making the base to look alike. Because remember, laws of indices, a divided by b is the same thing as b divided by a, all to the power of minus 1. So this is the idea. So let's go to the next question. So the next question is 4 3x is equal to 1 divided by 64. So let's do that as fast as possible. I'm going to clear this. So let's say we have that. So we have the next question, which is 4 to the power of 3x is equal to 1 divided by what? 64. So let's solve this as fast as possible. So all I'm going to do is to make the bases to look alike. So this is the same thing as saying, remember, in laws of indices, 1 divided by a is the same thing as a raised to the power minus 1. That is laws of indices. So 4 raised to the power 3x, I'm also going to make this to be 64 raised to the power minus 1. Because this and this are the same according to laws of indices. So the next thing is to make the bases to look alike. This is 4, this is 64. So how can I make 64 to be 4 or 4 to be 64? So that is very, very simple. That is because this is 4 raised to the power 3x is equal to, this is 4 raised to the power, because 4 times 4 times 4 times 4, so 3. Because 4 times 4 times 4 will give me 64. You can check that. Raised to the power minus 1. So this is what we have. So remember, according to laws of indices, we say a raised to the power n raised to the power m is equal to a raised to the power nm. I taught this in one of my videos. I'm going to drop the link below. So I'm going to apply this. I'm going to apply this here. So this will give me 4 to the power of 3x is equal to 3 times minus 1. So I'm just doing 3 times minus 1, which will give me minus 3 here. So this will be 4 raised to the power 3 times minus 1. So this is equal to 4 raised to the power minus 3. So I have 4 raised to the power 3x is equal to 4 raised to the power what? Minus 3. So at this point, I'm going to equate. I've succeeded in having the same base. So all I'm going to do is to equate the powers. So I can do that somewhere around here. So let's do that. So I'm going to equate the powers. So I'm going to say equating. So equate the what? The index, or you say the exponent, any of them. Equate the what? Exponent. So if I do that, I'm going to have 3x is equal to what? Minus 3. So 3x is equal to minus 3. So I divide both sides by 3. Divide here by what? 3. So this 3 will get rid of this 3. This 3 will get rid of this to be 1. So we have x is equal to minus 1. So that is the answer. So let's jump into the next question. So the next question is this. So let's solve this. 125. So the power of 1 over 2. So we have 125 raised to the power 1 minus x. I thought I've done this before in one of my videos. So let's do it again. So this is 125. And 125, if I reduce this, I want to make it to be the same. So this is saying if I reduce to 5, that is 5 times 5 times 5. I think that will give me 21. Yeah. So this is saying 5 to the power of 3 into 1 minus x is equal to 5 to the power of 2. So that's what I just did here. I just changed. This is 125. It's the same thing as 5 to the power of 3. This is 25, and it's the same thing as 5 to the power of 2. So you can see the bases are now the same. I can just equate the indexes. I can equate this and this to find x. So equating the index, I'm going to have 3 into 1 minus x is equal to what? 2. So this will give me 3. 3 times 1 will give me 3. Minus 3 times minus x will give me minus 3x. So equal to what? 2. So I'm going to make x sort of formula. So this will be minus 3x. Take this to this part that is collecting like terms. That is 2 minus 3. So here I have minus 3x is equal to minus 1. So I continue from there. So this will give me minus 3x is equal to minus 1. Divide both sides by minus 3. Divide here by minus 3. So this will cancel out. So I have that x is equal to, this will get rid of this x equals to 1 divided by 3. So that is the answer for that question. So let's look at the next question. What is the next question we have there? Yes, we have 7 into 8, x plus 1 is equals to 448. So let's do that. So that says we have 7 into 8 divided by x plus 1 is equal to 448. So we have to find x. So let's do that. So first of all, I'm going to divide both sides by 7. That's normal laws of mathematics to make this to look alike. So this will give me 8x plus 1 is equal to, if I divide 448 by 7, I'll have 64. So we apply our laws of indices here now. The next thing I'm going to do is to make these two bases to look alike. So 8 is the same thing as 2 raised to power 3, and I have what, x plus 1 attached to it. 64 is the same thing as saying 2 raised to power 6, because 2 times 2, 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 will give me 64, and that is 2 raised to power 6. So all I have to do here now is to equate the powers. So if I equate the powers, I'm going to equate this. So this, I'm going to have 3 into x plus 1 is equal to 6. So I'm going to solve that. So 3 times x will give me 3x. 3 times plus 1 will give me plus 3. This is what? Equal to what? 6. I collect like them. Send this 3 to the right hand side. I have 3x is equal to 6 minus 3. So I have 3x at this particular point is equal to 3. Divide both sides by 3. Divide here by 3. This will cancel out. This will remain 1. So x is equal to 1. So that is the end of this video. As you can see, we have been able to solve all the problems. So we have solved this, we have solved this, we have solved this, we have solved this. So all you have to do is to understand the laws of indices, and it will help you to solve complex problems on indices. So encourage us by subscribing to this channel. So subscribe, click on the bell there, like the video, and you will receive more videos on this channel every week. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you.